like this guacamole. This is what I got on hand. It's not ideal for my perfect guacamole, but it's what I got today, so it's what we're rolling with. We got some avocados, got some tomato, got some yellow onion, which is not something you're supposed to use in Mexican food, but I'm doing it anyway. Avocados, tomato, onion, jalapeno. I got some tomatoes, then I got an onion, and I got some jalapenos roasted in the oven for some salsa. Before you say anything about my tomato slicing skills, this tomato is already used for a sandwich, so you can go fuck yourself. None. I got 2.5 avocados. I'm gonna score these bad boys like so. Really need another light, huh? Let's see. Alright, avocados scored. Check. Back's starting to hurt a little bit, so I'm gonna pop some fucking pain pills, baby. Let's see what we got that's legal in here. I'll take some shit. We got some Aleve, some knockoff Aleve, a little pain issue. Stop being a little bitch. Pop some Aleve. Hopefully that's cool with whatever the fuck else I'm taking. spicy. Alright, let's see. Alright. Put these into here. Can't see. Got a little bowl. Got some avocado. Scoop it like so. Make sure you don't get any of these little stems in there, because those things suck to bite down on. I used to call them cardinal sins whenever I had a restaurant. I don't even know what the cardinal sin actually is. Is it murder? I don't know. It's adultery. I think I shouldn't have taken that fake leave. Some more fucking salt. If you're just joining us right now, making a little guacamole. Got about 2.5 avocados, about a small tomato, diced. I'm not really paying attention to the comments. I can't see if you're commenting. Thank you for commenting, unless you're talking shit. You can go fuck yourself. Alright, got my avocado in there. Now what I'm gonna do, only got my avocado in there. I'm gonna take that and put a little salt on that. I'm gonna mix it up just a little bit at first. I still gotta dice my onion, so I'm gonna dice some onion real quick. Now I got some diced onion I have from the other day when I was making banh mi tacos. I don't know if you saw that or not. It turned out alright. So I'm just going to use the onion that I've already got diced. Lucky me. In there. I am going to have to dice a little more because I'm making pot roast tacos. It's not birria. I guess it could be, but it isn't. And I'm also making some little roasted tomato and onion, jalapeno in there. You seeing that? A little salsa action. Okay. Alright, I got my onion in there. I got my tomato going in there. Got salt in there. I'm going to do a little cilantro that I have right here. Put some, in a cup with water. and leave it by the sun. You can put it in the fridge. It'll last longer probably. And again, I like to use the stems because there's a lot more flavor in the stems than the leaves. And I'll just kind of get it in a little bunch like that. Not necessarily a chiffonade, but it's something similar. And knock that out. A little cilantro going into the guacamole. And I threw a jalapeno in the oven to roast that I'm going to throw in there as well. So we got some roasted jalapeno guacamole coming at you. That's what's up. In my experience, when you roast jalapenos, they get a little bit spicier than if you just leave them raw, especially, of course, if you leave the seeds in. Now, I'll put more ingredients in, so I'm putting more salt in. And I don't have, the limes that I have are kind of dried out, so what I'm going to do, instead of putting lime juice in there, I got some of this taco sauce, which you might recognize. You might not, but they didn't pay me, so I ain't gonna tell you who it is. Anyway, it's got some acidity in there. So hopefully it'll sort of replace the lime and give a little, you know, a little spice, a little wetness to the guac, you know. It's better than nothing. So we'll dip that in there. I'm also going to put a little of this in there. Again, they're not paying me, so I ain't promoting them. This also isn't my favorite Mexican hot sauce, but it's good. I fucks with it. Let's see. I like my guacamole a little chunky, so I'm not going to macerate the shit out of it. I'm only gonna, generally what I do is I just scoop and fold and scoop and fold and scoop and fold until I get the right consistency that I'm looking for. Unless I get, my hand starts to hurt or I get a little lazy, I grab a fork and I start mashing a little bit. But depending on the ripeness of the avocados, it might take a couple minutes, it might take longer. Some of these are a little ripe. You know, if you leave your avocados out of the fridge, they'll ripen. If you put them in the fridge, they'll ripen a lot slower. So if you get hard avocados, leave them out, put them in like a warm, humid space, they'll ripen up real quick for you. And then, but if not, you know, just whatever. Just find a soft one at the store. I hear you can like put them in like a container and cover it with like banana peels, and that helps. But I've never tried that. Sounds like bullshit to me. So. Got a roasted jalapeno guacamole. Getting real close to being done. Oh shit. My hand hurts. I'm gonna check in with you guys. I know I look like shit again. It's my meds. My thyroid meds aren't right. You'll have to excuse my presence or my appearance. No one's saying shit. I just gave you guys the freaking gave you the game, you know. So let's see. All right, moving on to the salsa. Put a little bit more cilantro in there. Just why not? This is about the consistency I like mine. So you get little chunks of avocado and all your vegetables in there. It's not just one like creamy pile of bullshit. You know, you got some texture going on. A variety. Give it a little taste. Sure. Now, moving right along to our salsa. Salsa. Okay. Yeah, moving right along to our salsa. Let's see. Get back. Alright, so got a little fresh tomato left over. I'm going to throw that in there. Nothing wrong with that. Got about 3 medium roasted tomatoes. A little char on there, if you can see. Lighting's not spectacular in here, but we're doing what we can. Let's see. Got some pasillos. I should. I'm not gonna deseed them, I'm just gonna throw them there. I roasted them at 450 for about 10 minutes. All of this stuff. Single jab going in. 3 tomatoes, small yellow onion. Again, you should use white onion when making Mexican food. Generally the consensus, but I'm not doing that right now. See that? I don't have any fresh garlic, which is honestly a sin. I should have some, but I don't. So I'm gonna use a little garlic powder. Don't tell anybody. Throw some pepper in here. A little pepper. A little salt. Coming back with the store-bought brand taco sauce that everybody knows and loves. I like to use it as, it's not quite a base, but you know, it gives everything. It's got some seasoning in there, it's got some flavor in there, so it kind of gives everything a little lift. You know, it's got vinegar in it. What I'm looking for is the vinegar. Alright, we got all of our stuff in there. I'm going to put a little bit more garlic powder. A little cuminos. Probably about, I don't know, a few teaspoons. I had some oregano, I'd throw that in. Got our cilantro. That's going in. Alright. Give this bad boy a spin. Probably gonna need salt, I'm calling it. Let's see. But just to give you guys a look at that. A little charred tomato, onion, jalapeno. It's like ranchero sauce, I think. It's a little salsa roja. I'm pretty proud of it. That's good. It's really good. Not too hot, but definitely got some kick. Damn, that's good, man. I'm good at this game. I mean, I think that's going to do it for my live sesh, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you.